recently there's been a lot of discussion amongst Australia's politicians about citizenship. The government wants to change the law so it can take away an Australian citizenship if they commit acts of terrorism. It's a controversial idea, but what is citizenship anyway? Carl had a look.
What makes an Aussie, well, an Aussie? Is it loving Vegemite? Playing footy or cricket? Or is it wrestling crocodiles? Nope, none of those make you an Australian. But this single bit of paper can. It's called a Certificate of Australian Citizenship. But how can this be more Australian than Vegemite? Well, it means you're an official member of our nation, an Australian citizen. There are a few ways to be a citizen of a country. You might have been born there, or have parents that were born there. You might marry a current citizen, and sometimes you can move from overseas and be made a citizen, although that's a bit harder. It can mean passing a test or an interview, and then taking part in a ceremony like this. Australians are allowed to be citizens of other countries as well. That's called dual citizenship, although some countries don't let people do that. So why is it important to be a citizen? Well, citizens of a country have special rights. Here, it means you can hold an Australian passport and use it to travel around the world. You can work for the government and the Defence Force, vote in elections and become a politician. It also means you can't be deported or forced to leave the country. But being a citizen also comes with responsibilities, like obeying the law, paying taxes, serving on a jury if you're asked, and in some situations, defending the country. So that's the story of citizenship. But lately, the story's been getting a bit more complicated. Up at Parliament House, there have been some big discussions about changing Australia's citizenship laws. The government wants to be able to take away someone's Australian citizenship if they commit an act of terrorism. They say it's to make sure the country is safe from terrorist attacks, but it's got some people worried. The government says the changes will only apply to people who have dual citizenship, so if they're no longer Australians, they'll still have somewhere else to go. But what happens if other countries do the same thing as Australia? Well, some are worried it could mean people get left without any citizenship, which means they lose the right to call any country home. Some groups say citizenship is too important to take away. But others say it's a right that comes with big responsibilities, and some crimes are so serious that taking away citizenship could be an appropriate punishment. It's something that both sides of politics will be talking about a lot more before making a decision on how to protect all Australians.